So it rained for a few days and the ground is still wet. Here's the last stump that we dug out. We won't worry about that today. We're still continuing with the pond project. So I think I might dig this one out because I want the pond to come up a little bit more. I'm not quite sure about these. I think I might just go ahead and cut them off. But let's see how far we get with this one. I'll cut this off so I have room to work. And I think I'm gonna grind these. All of that is not for today. Let's see how far we get with this one. So let's begin.
Sometimes we procrastinate, not because we don't want to do the work, but because we think it isn't the right time, or we don't have the right resources. While that feeling is valid, it can stop you in your tracks. It turns from procrastination into analysis paralysis. I've learned something over the years. Sometimes you just have to take action and use the resources you have. It's a work with what you've got mentality. You'll run into challenges, but you'll figure it out. God created us that way. We often overthink things or plan for what we consider the inevitable. The mistakes we're afraid of will happen, but most of the time, those mistakes never happen. You just have to keep moving forward. Now, I know some people will think I'm beating up on the tractor. They'd never use their equipment this way. And I understand that, but work needs to be done. I don't have an excavator or a skid steer, and that's where this tractor comes in. It's versatile. It can do many things, even if it doesn't do them perfectly. I just needed to complete these projects. If it breaks, I'll fix it until it breaks again or until I can buy the right equipment. Bear with me while I finish this pond project. Then I'll give the tractor a well-deserved break. So you've made it 3 minutes into the video. Tell me how I'm doing. And while you're at it, please subscribe. Thank you. This was the moment I realized I messed up. Luckily, the repair itself isn't too difficult, but it sure is expensive. I was telling someone about the cost, specifically how the part had a $30 dropship fee on top of the regular shipping. They looked at me and said they spent that much on coffee in a single week, and then told me if I thought $30 was expensive, maybe I shouldn't even own a tractor. Well,
Am I pushing the tractor too hard? First, I broke the passenger side, and now here I am breaking the driver's side. Man, I've, I've damaged this tractor. I've really put this tractor to work. So what happened? I started going, and I saw one wheel going that way, and I'm like, but I meant to go that way. And when I looked, they're pointing in opposite direction. Good thing is, it's easy to replace. So to replace it, you count the number of thread right there, and you make sure you have the same amount. So you loosen it right here, hold it tight. Oh, I even need the boot. The boot is going out too, so I'm probably gonna be replacing more than I thought. Okay, but usually I just pull it off right here, and
where I live, money doesn't grow on trees. This is a hobby farm, which means that money goes out, but there isn't any coming back in. One thing I'm firm on is that I'm not using my family's budget to fix things on the farm. It reminds me of that famous Freddie McGregor song, To be poor is a crime. Now, I'm not poor in the literal sense of the word, but compared to a guy with a weekly coffee budget, I guess I am. I have to be smart with every single dollar and use my resources wisely to keep this farm running. If you enjoy seeing the real world ups and downs of life on a farm, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join us here at Mossy Oak Farms. Thanks so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts or your own tractor stories. So leave a comment down below and let's talk about it.